Hello, this is Corrinne, and I'm here to arouse your brain cells, tickle your gray matters, and help you with your brain orgasm. Welcome to my podcast, Mental Porn. You are currently listening to my first episode entitled Stimulating Pleasure in Discourse. Okay, let me just add a disclaimer. This episode is a non-erotic form of mental masturbation. Alright, let's begin. I get it. People are people and opinions are opinions. But arguments that are zero basis, born from delusions, and raised by ego are basically wrong opinions. People like this will defend themselves playing their cards with the word respect engraved on it. Attacking one's conscience is a form of manipulative behavior that will lead the prey to apologize and to feel guilty about his arguments. Social media war is seemingly fatty. Sadly, some turn out abusive in using their freedom of speech. Warlords, or popularly known as trolls, are created fresh types of smart shaming materials and claims lacking its point, substance, and even morals. Maybe you already encountered some of them, and you can check it out. Here are the top common misconceptions of trolls. The first one is the color other. Apparently, to bring the person to the dark side, they will do the color labeling technique. If yellow is the color of the most prominent clunker avatar, then you are not in favor with the troll. They will mark you as the one who patronizes the clunker avatar. Thus, it will give you a hint that they are incapable to argue. Can't we just say that, Pilipino ako, kayo manggi ang kulay ko? Better, right? The next one is the fallacy factory. Trolls are manufacturers of large chain reactions. A short-tempered troll attacks the person instead of the argument. You're all familiar with this. A fatal combination of pride and prejudice. You're not the one who will die, but their hopes to win the argument. Expect that they will start using ad hominem to degrade you. Ano to, grade school? Laki ng ngipin mo, laki ng ngipin mo. Oh, the third one is my favorite. Holy wordy. Maka-Diyos pero hindi makatao. Pwede pala yun, no? Siyempre, sa Pinas, oo. Of course, trolls will deny that they are religious yet inhumane. No false prophets admit that they were false prophets. If they feel like losing the argument, they will marinate their attacks with words came from religious scriptures. If they act like this, pity them. Using God the word is not synonymous to being right. Remember, Hades is a god too. Sila yung mga tipong trolls na pambayo lang si Matthew, si John, at si Luke. The fourth one is the bandage bandwagon. This is trolls' damaged belief that their claims are right because lots of people believe it is good. Dati nga naniwala ako sa iPhone eh. Trolls are drowning in the thought that all things can be good. There's still a chance to save them because they just jump into the fad. Mga nakiuso ba? Educate them that all things can be good but all things can't be considered right. The fifth one is the comprehension confusion. Dito ka talaga masasabi na common sense is not so common, di ba? Fundamental yun ng pagiging human being, tapos wala ka nun. Stupidity is a choice. I highly believe that. And I also believe that our brains are made to be trained, so kung hindi mo yun gagamitin, talaga mabubulok. Ironically, those who demand for caliber reading comprehension are the ones who suffers from cognitive dissonance. Trolls ignore the facts. Avoidance of conflict that indirectly suggested by trolls means failing to defend their claims that affect their behavior, leaving the debate hanging. The sixth one is the fanny fanatic, a distorted concept of fandoms. Trolls are blind followers. They just follow and support without the ability to assess the wrong deeds of their idols. Nako, advocating villainy is not a form of good support and empowerment. It is obviously tolerating the oppressor. The last one is the wild bewildered. Funny it is that some trolls are unaware that they are actually trolls. They play safe, get wild if you tell them neutrality is similar on siding the negative. They are puzzled by the imaginary Venn diagram. Beware of them, they have the angriest bark, but can't afford to bite. Tend to look beyond that facade. Even rhetorical ways cannot save the wrong believers sometimes. Brain orgasm is highly possible to achieve if you arouse your mental capability in the manner of undergoing with the right therapy. Therapy, which means training your gray matters to have good sense of judgments, not just intuition based, seeing not just the issue itself but also the background and roots and making a right stand. Rubbing your temple and being able to extract brain power will make you inclined enough to argue without falsehood. Thank you so much for listening. I hope you guys learned something from this episode. Naway nahubaran ko ng bahagya o kahit papano ang inyong kamalayan tungkol sa ganitong klase ng diskurso. Maraming salamat!